How Did You Hear About Us was invented by the Yellow Pages. And that's because back in the good old days, before Google, the Yellow Pages was Google. And so that allowed people to search by category. That's, I mean, we
Yeah,
search
you need
by
a tow
category.
truck, you look up tow truck.
Yeah, you'd look it up in the Yellow Pages under T instead of Dave's tow truck. So they would have the Yellow Pages, and the Yellow Pages had the phone number. Of course, that was the only way to get a phone number back then. We didn't have every freaking phone number on the planet in our pocket back in those days. The phone was here, and the phone book was right underneath it. And so if you needed a phone number, you'd do that. And so you'd have a business that would have a TV campaign or a radio campaign or a newspaper campaign, but then when you actually needed the product or service that they provide, well, you have to call them. Well, if you know that they're a jeweler, then you go to J and you look it up, and there's the ad, and you go, good, and you dial them up, and they say, cool, how did you hear about us? And so the Yellow Pages would say, make sure you ask your customers when they call you, how did they hear about us? They would literally be holding the Yellow Pages in their hand. That was good for the Yellow Pages. That's why they invented it. That's why no other people did that, because nobody else was holding the freaking thing when they called. So Yellow Pages invented this self-serving thing so that they could prove that purchasing the Yellow Pages was a good idea. And it was a good idea. It was absolutely essential. It was as essential as having a Google presence is today. But it wasn't the only thing that mattered.